Hey guys, it's Gigi. How are you today? We're back in the kitchen. Gonna cook us up something good today. And I tell you, typically I don't fix this in the hot summer months, but we had a lot of storms to roll through here last night and this morning here in Georgia. And my husband works for the power company and has been in that field for almost 40 years. And of course, he got called in, and so he's working. Have no idea when he'll be home, but when he does come home, I want to have something good and hearty ready for him. It's wet, it's been raining, it's been storming, and I'm going to make a big pot of vegetable soup. And then in a separate video, I'm going to do some keto cornbread. Now, if you've never had keto cornbread, don't knock it till you try it, because truthfully, I'd almost rather have it than regular old-fashioned cornbread, because it is that good. But I'm going to do that with you in a separate video. But I am going to have a pot of soup and some cornbread ready for him when he does come home. So I'm going to angle you down here so we can get started. Now, in my Dutch oven, my cast iron Dutch oven, I've got a pound of ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and put the heat up under it. And we are going to start browning our ground beef. Now, I won't keep you the whole time I'm doing that. So let me get our ground beef browned up, and I'll be right back with you. All right. We have got our ground beef browned, and there was not a lot of excess fat, so I just tilted my pan forward, used a paper towel method, and got any of the excess fat out of there, okay? So you can see our ground beef is browned, and we're going to start assembling our soup. And then we're just going to pop that lid on, let our soup come to a boil, then I'll turn it down, just let it simmer, and it'll be on this stove hot when my husband comes in and he's hungry and ready to eat, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I know I've shared this with you before, but I've got a lot of new followers. I order this Lono Life off of QVC, and this is just a grass-fed bone broth. Okay, this is beef. I have made up some, it's just little, I'll show it to you, but it's just little packets you add to your water, and you make you some beef broth, and that's what's going to be the base of my soup, okay? So I'm adding some beef broth into my ground beef. Okay, I'm also going to add some seasonings. I'm going to add about, I would say probably a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then I'm going to add, now rarely am I ever, and I do mean ever, without an onion. And I would always put onion in my vegetable soup. But you use what you've got. And I wasn't going to go out in this nasty weather just to get an onion. So I'm going to use some onion powder. Okay, I'm doing about a teaspoon. I'm sorry, this is garlic powder. I'm doing about a teaspoon of garlic powder, but I'm also going to do a teaspoon of onion powder, okay? Just had the wrong jar in my hand. So I'm doing also a teaspoon of onion powder. All right, we are going to give that a mix. I've got it right now. I've got my heat on about 5 or 6. I'm cooking on a gas stove. Of course, y'all can see that. I'm just got it between 5 and 6 right now. Because like I said, I'm gonna bring it to a good rolling boil. I'm gonna turn it down, pop the lid on it, and just let it simmer. Okay, so let's move on. I'm gonna add 1 can, and this is of course, I don't have my glasses on, but I'm gonna put them on so I can tell you exactly. This is the fire roasted tomatoes, and this is a 14.5 ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes, okay? 1 can of that. And then I'm also going to do 1 can. This is a larger can. This is the 28 ounce can of just diced tomatoes, okay? Okay, and for the sake of time, I've got them peeled. These are just the little honey gold bite-sized potatoes, as you can see. And I'm doing about 1 cup of potatoes. Like I said, they're just the little small ones. I sliced them down the middle and then sliced them in bite size. But that's the honey gold. Okay. All right, then my vegetables, I'm just using a bag of mixed vegetables. This is a Publix brand. This has carrots, corn, peas, green beans, and lima beans, okay? And I'm gonna be putting a bag of those in here. And I'm also gonna add some extra liquid, so I'm gonna fill my jar up with water, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna add another pint jar of water, and you can adjust your liquid as you go. You know, this will cook down some, and you may end up having to add more liquid, and that's perfectly fine. You'll also season it, taste it as it cooks, and if you need to add more seasoning, you adjust the seasoning according to your taste buds, okay? All right. Then I had a bag of okra that I had put up in the freezer, and I'm going to put a bag of frozen okra in here as well. Give it a good stir. And I can see that I'm going to need a little bit more liquid. And I wanted to show you, I showed you the bone broth. Now, of course, I don't sell anything for QVC or whatever. I just wanted to show you this because I get it in the chicken. This is the turkey, the chicken, the beef, and the home-style ham broth, okay? So I have all of these that I ordered off of QVC, and I love these broths. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give this one final good stir, and I'm gonna turn my heat up under it. I'm going to pop the lid on, let it come to a boil, reduce my heat, pop my lid on, let it simmer, okay? In the meantime, I'll be working on another video with y'all and for y'all of my cornbread. Guys, our vegetable soup and our cornbread are done. You can see the steam coming off of it. All the veggies are tender. Y'all, look at this. Look at this cornbread. I told y'all, this keto cornbread is so delicious. I like it to get a little crispy around the edges. 350, depending on how your oven bakes, 30 to 45 minutes, just until it's golden brown the way that you like it, okay? But anyhow, let's give it a, push it back a little bit, turn you down. Let's give it a little try together, okay? Steam's still coming off the... It's gonna be hot, so I'm gonna have to blow it for just a second. On a cold, wet, I don't know what my hair is doing, sticking out. Cold, wet day, when my husband comes into work from work, it's gonna be comfort food. Listen, y'all got to try. Make you a pot of soup, some keto cornbread. You can eat that cornbread and feel a whole lot less guilty because it's very low in carbs. So get you some almond flour and try this recipe, okay? That's good. Well, listen, I'm gonna go and enjoy me a bowl of it and wait on my husband to get in so I can serve him up a bowl. And I appreciate you being with me and hanging out with me. And if you don't mind, share my videos with others if you enjoy my content. And go show some love and kindness to somebody today. Be the hands, feet, and the mouthpiece for Jesus, okay? All right, this is Gigi. I love you. We'll see you back again real soon. We'll do another great recipe together. Bye, guys.